In this video, titignan po natin yung mga trending or most active na stocks tulad ng AC, ALI, at BDO. Are you guys ready? Let's go! Alright, so let's start off with Ayala Land or ALI, no? Now, itong ALI, as we discussed prior, nagkaroon tayo ng strong move to the downside, nagkaroon ng maliit na bounce, nag-form tayo ng resistance dito around 24.6. In fact, what we will do is we will move yung level natin up there kasi meron na tayo na form na level. And after that, we push lower, we broke beneath yung swing lows na na-form dito. Almost got to yung next level of support natin at 21.85 before bouncing a little higher and closing right beneath itong area of support na to na nag-form nung trinay niyang mag-push pataas. Okay? Now, ano yung mga potential scenarios na pwede natin tignan dito sa ALI? Number 1 is maaaring mag-range lang muna tayo dito between 21.85 to 24.6, which to be fair, no, it's not a bad range. It's just that baka medyo mahirap siyang i-trade kasi maraming mga areas na pwedeng pag-untugan yung price along the way. So while from a bigger picture perspective, yan yung wider range na tinitradean natin, just because na merong area na ganyan, it doesn't mean that price won't stop somewhere in the middle. Now, kung from here naman, let's say mabasag natin yung 24.6 and we start trading above it, that opens up this range here from 24.6 to 26.5 or possibly even up to yung gap fill dito. Now, for me personally, that could be a more enticing range to trade, a more enticing area, but it remains to be seen kung matitrade ko siya kasi depende pa rin yung itsura niya kung once we break structure, kung ano yung overall na look. Kung maganda yung itsura, why not? Baka may possibility nga na matrade siya ng maayos. Pero kung kunwari, hindi maganda or let's say mag-break nga tayo but it just heads straight to target, then it likely won't give me an opportunity to get in. Now, the other scenario, of course, is we could just roll over, break beneath tong 21.85, and if so, the bagong 52-week low na naman tayo and we might dig deeper to the next level of support dito at 19.45, which was yung pandemic na low. Okay? So, kung kunwari, ang habol nyo lang dito sa ALI is mag-range trade, then yes, perhaps it might present an opportunity for you to do so in the future or in the near future. But unless meron kayong inaabangan na value area and kunyari hinahabol nyo is hindi, kailangan mabili ko na yung low tapos from here lilipat na tayo ng 40. Baka medyo unrealistic pa yon. Kung ganon, you want to trend follow, you want to position trade, then you would want na mag-change muna yung trend in your favor before you jump in. Kasi after all, yun naman yung goal isakyan yung trend. Pero yung trend na sinasakyan nyo ngayon is pababa pa. Next, tignan naman po natin yung SMPH. Now, itong SMPH, very similar sa ALI. Ang laki na rin na binaksak, no? Structurally, hindi ganong magkamukha yung chart nila, but the end result or the end na movement was very similar in the sense na nagkaroon ng malaking baksak and right now, they're consolidating near yung lows nila. Diba? Now, itong SMPH, allow me to zoom out a little bit just so you see kung nasaan tayo ngayon. Where price currently is kung nasaan yung previous chop then from before. So, as we've discussed numerous times in the past, usually this means na hindi ring madali makakaangat yung price kasi malamang nung pabaksak yan may mga nag-try sumalo nung around this area tapos tumuloy pababa. So the same people might look to get out which might make price moving higher a little bit harder. So ano ba yung mga potential scenarios na pwede nating i-anticipate dito sa SMPH? If hindi mag-hold tong 31 pesos more or less na area, then we might come back and revisit tong 30 pesos na level. And if that breaks, baka balikan natin yung next level of support dito sa 28.75 followed by 27.9. However, if from here, sabihin natin mag-range lang tayo dito, then similar to ALI, it might present a range trade opportunity But whether or not mag-yield siya ng magandang risk-reward, hindi pa po natin alam. Kailangan pa po nating hintayin at makita bago natin masasabi na, uy, okay ito. Kung from there, mabasag natin yung 33.25, then yung next level of resistance natin will be 34.5, followed by 35.65. All in all, I don't see a strong reason to get into SMPH just yet unless you're a range trader na pasok na sa parameters mo at sa mga hinahanap mo, yung nangyayari ngayon. Next, tignan naman po natin yung Ayala Corporation or AC, no? We have moved lower. So, nagkaroon tayo ng strong move to the upside dito. Trinay niyang i-hold sa area na to. Hindi kinaya. We've moved lower and now we've essentially formed some type of double bottom. Now, usually sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, it wouldn't surprise me if price does push a little higher, perhaps challenging 627, even 666, and then coming back to probe yung liquidity na likely nag-form around this area. What do I mean? Usually, kapag may double bottom, iniisip ng mga tao, uy, support na. We're gonna move higher from there. Tapos, dyan ako maglalagay ng stop. So, let's say price moves a little higher, then suddenly drops and falls beneath 575. Odds are maraming mapapakat. Kung maraming mapapakat, 'di ba? Maaaring yung mga bigger fish makabili sila at lower levels. Baka balikan natin dito around 540 or perhaps even here dito sa area na to around 510. I don't know. 'Di ba? But I would be very careful na just in case biglang bumaksak nga dyan yung price. Kung tumuloy, edi obviously, it wasn't a false breakout, no? Pero let's say na bumagsak, tas sandali lang siya nagstay beneath, bigla niyang bawiin tong 575, then baka trap lang yon and we might be able to trade this range again between 575 hanggang 575 hanggang 627. Okay? However, where we are right now, parang medyo alanganing pumasok. Bakit? Kasi nandito lang tayo sa resistance at 627 eh. And even if we break tong 627, yung 666 na next level, medyo hindi rin siya gaano nalalayo. 'Di ba? In fact, may gap pa tayo dito na pwede ring ma-fill. So, yung potential scenarios natin dito, aside from yung trap na pinag-usapan natin or a break above 627, is we want to look and see if possible ba na nag-form na yung AC ng wider range. Etong leg ba na to, maaaring siya na yung bagong metric that forms kung what will be a wider range for AC as we head deeper into Q4? I don't know. Or perhaps kahit itong leg na to, itong pababa na yan. Kasi yung range from 500 plus hanggang 750, medyo malaki na yan eh. 'Di ba? Marami nang kikita dyan eh. So you want to be careful and you want to watch out for what type of range will be established moving forward. That's why hindi ako nagbibigay ng maraming scenarios pa. Kasi nagkaroon tayo ng leg up, kinain siya on the leg down. Does that mean na yun na yung range? Magta-tighten ba yung range? Magwa-widen ba yung range? Hindi ba magre-range? Magbe-breakdown na lang ba tayo altogether? Kasi ito yung high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Maaaring mag-form tayo ng lower low. 'Di ba? So we still don't know what's going to happen next and we have to watch out for that moving forward bago nating i-reanalyze tong Ayala Corporation and see if meron bang mga opportunities na pwede natin pagsamantalahan dito. Next, tignan naman po natin yung GTCAP. Now, GTCAP, first and foremost, has come back down to yung area of demand that we identified before, itong white zone, no? Now, ang sabi natin nun is we would like to see what type of reaction yung maukuha ng GTCAP if it ever got here. Now that it's here, all the reaction that we're getting so far is nag-hold yung area natin. Now, since ganon, what I would personally be looking for is to see kung magpo-form ba ng bullish structure sa area na to. If magkaroon tayo ng some type of bullish structure, maybe some type of inverse head and shoulders pattern or something, then perhaps that's a thing that we can use to form a trade idea around moving forward. But simply holding sa area na yon is not appealing enough for me kasi hindi naman maganda ang current market conditions natin eh. Now, ano pa ba yung ibang scenarios na pwede nating antabayanan dito sa GTCAP? First and foremost, of course, is pwedeng mabasag tong white zone altogether. If that happens, baka i-revisit natin mga lows na to na naiwan natin from before. Okay? Another scenario is from here, baka umangat siya, mauntog dito sa 409, 410, tas mag-range lang muna tayo dito. Kung mangyari yon, I sincerely doubt that it's gonna be a very appealing range for a lot of people, no? Simply because I don't think mag-yield siya ng magandang risk-reward. And then, of course, finally, we could actually break above tong 422 to 425 na area na to. Diba? And if that happens, I think we come back and trade within this range from 422 hanggang mga 440. And if that breaks, potentially hanggang mga 475. Kasi dyan yung mga untog na malinaw talaga nakitang-kita sa chart. Okay? But outside of that, I don't really have a lot of other scenarios that I'm seeing dito sa GTCAP. Aside from yun nga, I'm interested to see kung magpo-form ba tayo ng bullish structure dito sa white zone, kung mag-hold ba yung demand zone natin, and if so, it could prove to be interesting moving forward. And then finally, tingnan naman po natin tong BDO. Now, tong BDO, the last time we looked at this, sabi nga natin bumaksak siya, nag-consa tayo dito. One of our worries is potentially baka mag-form tayo ng head and shoulders sa area na to, and that could lead to a further downside move. So far, wala pa naman nangyayari to negate that possibility, no? Meaning, pwede pa rin siya mangyari, lalo na ngayon, nagkaroon tayo ng gap up, maaaring magkaroon ng liquid move to the upside, abutin niya yung high ng left shoulder around this area, only to see na hindi mag-hold, then we roll over and actually break back beneath itong area of support na to. Diba? Yan yung previous resistance, now turn support, fill this gap, and kung hindi kayang i-hold, tuluyang bumaba at balikan yung support natin dito around 109.3. Okay? So that's something that I'm being very careful about dito sa BDO. Mahirap pangunahan, mahirap humabol, kasi kung humabol ka dito, maaaring mauntog ka na even if not sa high ng left shoulder, dito sa 124.1. So from 120 to 124.1, we're looking at a 4 peso move, and I don't think that's enticing for most of us. Okay? Now, another potential scenario is, hindi mabuo altogether yung head and shoulders. Maaring from here, we just break back above 124.1 and start holding above it, which opens up this range here from 124.1 hanggang mga 127, 128, perhaps even all the way dito sa 131.5. Kung mangyari yon, then highly likely BDO will start looking a lot more appealing for a lot more people. Okay? But it remains to be seen kung talaga nga bang kakayanin na mangyari yon. Kasi again, after all, when you look at the index, you can check yung market overview video natin. I'll post a link in the description box below, no? Hindi pa rin talaga ganun ang ganda yung market conditions Yes, usually, kapag meron tayong turnaround, mga banks medyo nangunguna. Pero wala pa talagang sign of turnaround overall sa bigger picture. Tapos kapag tinitingnan naman natin yung mga BPI, MBT, and so on, hindi pa rin naman sila ganun ka-appealing. So, konting ingat lang po kung binabalak nyong humabol or pumasok at the current area. Remember, don't just focus on the upside. Madali lang yung upside kapag nananalo ka na When you're in the trade and it's winning, it's very easy to know what to do next kasi hindi naaapektuhan ng emosyon Okay? Ang kailangan pangingatan natin yung potential na pwedeng mawala sa atin kasi yun yung masakit Yun yung mas mahirap i-manage. Yun yung, ayoko na mag-cut kasi baka ganito ayoko na gawin to kasi baka maging ganyan Okay? So, let's be more careful of that. Now, kung kunwari, bumaksak nga tong BDO and it actually breaks beneath tong 109.3, then it might come back and revisit tong mga lows na naiwan natin before. Diba? Perhaps even all the way again hanggang sa mga lows na to or yung pandemic low natin way back in March of 2020. So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I hope nakatulong po to sa inyo kahit konti and may natutunan kayo kahit papano. And if so, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!